Somebody losing an umbrella during the rainy period. There's no rain today though. And what did I read today? This one here, it basically indicates there's a drone serving as a flying shopping cart of sort. It says here South Korean researchers have developed a transport drone flying on multiple flexible rotors that self-correct to stay level in flight and can be used as a flying shopping cart to carry goods over uneven terrain such as stairs. With the size, I can't imagine this being used, let's just say, as a regular person going to the supermarket instead of using a shopping cart, but since it's so humongous, I can easily see this being used to transport large areas from, let's just say, the warehouse to the floor area in the supermarket on a pallet, assuming you have the strength to do it anyways. It says, the prototype developed by Seoul National University of Science and Technology team has a cargo platform mounted on top of a multi-rotor drone and is handled by a person using gentle force to guide the hovering aircraft. Members of the team demonstrated the hovering platform with a handlebar much like one on a push shopping cart, moving objects up and down stairs and loading boxes on top as it hovered mid-air and maintained its balance by using center of mass estimation algorithm to move objects over uneven terrain or stairs. When a wheeled cart cannot, the drone responds to human control with what the developers call a physical human-robot interaction technique that anticipates human intentions for smooth flight, said Lee Sung-jae, professor of mechanical system design engineering. That's kind of interesting. It says, but the broader focus of Lee's team is not on developing a shopping cart to be used over steps, but instead on applications that will use a drone with reliable horizontal stability without pitching and rolling. The pallet drone can be more than a flying shopping cart, he said, referring to the name of the team gave the prototype by joining the words pallets, which is the platform for cargo on top, and drone. I guess this is one of those you have to start somewhere in terms of innovating and all that. And again, I could easily see this being a thing of the future as well. It makes me curious too. Has anyone ever tried something, for example, where there's a bunch of air just blowing on the ground and people try pushing, for example, let's just say boxes or whatever, to try to get them faster from one end to the other? That was the example of just some high school experiment, but at the same time, again, you have to start somewhere with stuff like this. And when I thought of things like pallets and cargo and all that, how about this one? This one says, firm unveils unmanned cargo drone. Chinese aviation startup Air White Whale has unveiled its first unmanned cargo aircraft, which the company says is the world's largest transportation drone. At a ceremony in Changzhou, Jiangsu province, the first W5000 rolled off the company's production line and made its public debut. Hugh Zhangdong, chairman and CEO of Beijing startup, said at the ceremony his company is convinced the large cargo drones will become a pillar in the air freight transportation industry in the future due to their high operational efficiency and competitive costs. According to Air White Whale, the W5000 is a twin turboprop drone with a maximum takeoff weight of 10.8 metric tons, a payload capacity of 5 tons, and an inner cargo space of more than 65 cubic meters. The aircraft is about 22.9 meters long and has a wingspan of 22.7 meters. It is capable of flying 2,600 kilometers in a single flight. Well, I guess it's one thing to actually build them. It makes me curious on how much it's actually been tested, especially in real world environments with everything like the weather and all that as an example. And I was reading this where apparently AI is getting so advanced for a lot of firms. How about this one where it could actually do tasks for you in terms of searching your computer, figuring out what to do? This one here, it says, Anthropic's new AI tool analyzes your screen and acts on your behalf. Artificial intelligence startup Anthropic is releasing a new tool that can understand what's happening on a user's computer screen and complete a range of online tasks for them. The latest example of tech companies expanding from chatbots that offer pithy responses to so-called AI agents that can act on a person's behalf. The new capability, called computer use, can interpret what a user is seeing on their computer and, with permission, take actions for them by browsing the web, clicking buttons, and typing, Anthropic said Tuesday. Yeah, so that's kind of a key word too. Do this with your quote permission. What happens if the AI just goes rogue, for example? But it looks kind of neat. At first it seems like the task was to fill out a form based on some data on a spreadsheet which the computer or AI program couldn't find. So then you can see it started to search. It used a local search, I guess, just to demonstrate it, but you could easily Imagine this going on the internet, for example, and getting the information, and other than that, it just completes the task. Funny enough, the first thing I was thinking seeing this is, oh no, are scammers gonna use this? Can you imagine like telemarketers just going online, filling out all these forms, automatically dialing and all that? I mean, it already happens to a certain extent, but this would make it crazy, huh? Again, too, I'd be worried about that AI going rogue or just somebody just deciding to program it to do whatever they wish. Can you imagine this as a new age malware or virus where this thing can actually literally see everything, for example, that you're doing, typing? Again, you can already kind of do that with stuff that are in existence, but this thing, if it's all automated, it has like a mind of its own and all that, that's kind of crazy to think about from that sense. All right, see you guys later.